So today we're going to go over some of the basics in the Japanese language, and I've got my good friend Yuno-chan here.
Hey.
And where are you from? You're originally from Japan, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm from a city called Hamamatsu in Shizuoka State.
Ooh, sounds exotic.
I know, but you'll never memorize it though.
So we're going to get into some basics just in case you're interested in learning the Japanese language. And so let's get right into it. So why don't you go ahead and tell us, how do you say hello?
Hello is konnichiwa.
Ah, that's an easy one. Konnichiwa.
No, you put too much emphasis on nichiwa though. It's konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
There you go, that sounds better.
Ah, so make sure you get that right. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
There we go. How about excuse me?
Sumimasen.
Sumimasen.
Good. That was really
How's
good.
that? Sumimasen.
His Japanese is really good.
So, like, if you're, I guess, maybe at a restaurant and you want to get somebody's attention, you want to say sumimasen. Sumimasen.
Sumimasen.
How about good morning?
Ohayo.
Ohayo.
That's a friendly way to say it. So you can also say ohayo gozaimasu, which is a polite way to say it.
Ah, ohayo gozaimasu. So I believe in the Japanese language, there's two different ways to say things, like if you're with your friends or if you are...
With coworkers, older people, parents.
So you want to say ohayo gozaimasu for people that...
Like with respect, you know.
Ah, okay.
So that's good to know.
So it's ohayo. How about good evening?
Konbanwa.
Konbanwa. Now, do people use konbanwa, like, typically, to say good evening?
We actually do.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
Because we don't really say hi or hello, so we don't have like standard language for just hi.
Okay.
So we kind of say ohayo or konbanwa, konnichiwa.
All right. So what else do we got next? How do you say how are you?
How are you? We don't typically say how are you so much, but if you want to learn, I can teach you.
So wait a minute, you guys don't say, hey, how's it going? How are you?
I guess we're not really friendly.
Oh, okay. Well, how in the books it says, what did it tell you in the books?
It's o genki desu ka?
O genki desu ka? But you guys don't actually use that in informal situations. So how would you guys say, like, how would you guys greet each other?
We just call each other's names, like, James. Or we say, like, long time no see, which is hisashiburi.
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 Yeah, we hear people say that often, hisashiburi.
Hisashiburi. So you got that? Hisashiburi to
Hisashiburi.
say, haven't seen you that in a while. All right, all right. So how about, this is a common one that you're probably always going to end up using, especially when you meet people in Japan or Japanese people, is what is your name?
What is your name? Namae nani?
No. You got to go over that one again.
Namae nani?
Namae nani?
That's a friendly way to ask. So, polite way to ask would be, onamae nan desu ka?
Onamae nan desu ka?
Onamae nan desu ka?
Onamae nan desu ka?
So, what is your name? Namae nani?
I believe it is watashi no James desu. No. Did I say that wrong? Totally said that wrong. All right.
Okay,
She's gonna teach us how to say it the right way.
Right way would be, only girls will say watashi. So because you're a guy, you have to say boku.
Boku.
Boku no namae wa James
Boku no namae wa James
desu.
desu.
Boku no namae wa James desu.
Boku no namae wa James desu. So see, that's very interesting because I've been kind of learning Japanese, and I was taught, through the Japanese phrase book or whatnot, that watashi is for I. But what Yuno is telling us is that watashi is something that the girls would say.
So I would say watashi no namae wa Yuno desu. That's, my name is Yuno.
And so for the fellas, you would say boku no namae wa James desu, or your name.
Yeah, your name.
Okay, cool. I'm very glad you were able to clear that up because otherwise I'd sound like a girl.
I know. See, you don't want to do that.
You know what I mean?
You don't want to do that.
All right. So how about nice to meet you?
Nice to meet you. Hajimemashite.
Hajimemashite.
Hajimemashite. We often say it with bow though, like hajimemashite.
Hajimemashite.
We don't really shake hands in Japan, so.
Right? People's hands are dirty.
Yeah, we don't hug, we don't shake hands that much.
Such an American thing.
Such an American
You know what us Latins do when we see, especially when we see the girls?
What do you do?
We give you a kiss on the cheek.
Ooh.
So nice to meet you is hajimemashite. And let's get into another one. How about this is a common one that you might want to use. Is where are you from?
Okay, let's do friendly way first. どこの出身?
どこの出身?
And then polite way to say it would be どこの出身ですか?
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 So James, どこの出身?
San Francisco.
It would,
出身です.
that would be San Francisco.
San Francisco. 出身
Is
です.
the Japanese
So
accent.
出身would
Shushin.
mean from, right?
Like came from
And doko is
where.
So
So
it's
どこの出身? Like where from, where you came from.
okay. どこの出身ですか? And ka is actually how you always want to put a question, right? So if you hear ka at the end of a sentence, it means like a question. Question word.
You're good. He's doing a lot of studying.
I try. So okay. So what else do we got here? How about okay? So we already went through I am from. How about okay? So I think that wraps up the episode. You know, we'll let people study a little bit. But how about how do you say I'll see you later?
See you later. またね.
またね.
That's very common.
So またね. And
またね.
how about goodbye? Like see you later and goodbye are kind of two different things.
Okay, goodbye is さよなら.
さよなら.
さよなら. さよなら.
Sayonara. So that's the end of this episode. Stay tuned for more on learning Japanese with Yuno, Strategik James. Follow her on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. And we'll see you next episode.